Hello, it's Dr. Oliver Frank here. I'm a GP in Adelaide, and today I'm going to show you how you can use the DCP software to automatically generate and print sheets with information and advice for patients when they arrive for consultations. Now, this is done by starting here at the main display of the DCP software and clicking on this Functions button. From there we click on the button called Task Flows, and as an example, here are some task flows. As an example, we're going to have a look at how we would print sheets that remind patients that they are due to be screened for bowel cancer. So to do that, we can click on the Bowel Cancer Screening icon, from there the Settings icon, and to get the sheets printing we switch on the Print Template column. We choose the information sheet that we want, which in this case is the fecal occult blood sheet, and switch on the automatic printing, and then we can check that the printer it's going to go to is the one we want. Now, normally you would choose from your list of printers the one on the reception desk that you want to use. For our demonstration purpose, I'm just going to use one here to capture the output. Having done that, we save the settings, and I should have mentioned here the filter. This shows the criteria that determine which patients are going to have the sheet printing, and you can see that they are people who are in the age range that's recommended for bowel cancer screening, 50 to 75 years, and they are people who either have never had a fecal occult blood result in their record, or who have had one before but it's due to be done again. So we save those settings and we can minimize this whole screen, leaving this icon showing down the bottom, and that's basically it. And when patients who meet those criteria are marked as arrived for a consultation, then a sheet will print that looks like this one we prepared earlier, and you can see the text there is written in language that the patient can understand. It tells the patient what we have in our record about any previous bowel cancer screening tests, encourages the patient to ask the doctor about it in the consultation, so the patient receives this sheet from the receptionist to read while they are waiting, and it's telling the patient important things that we know patients want to know, and the patient can decide whether to discuss that with the doctor or not. Most patients do, but some of them want to put it in their handbag and think about it or read it at home, or as you can see, there are links to information where they can read more about bowel cancer screening if they want to. If you want, you can set this up so that this function will start every time the terminal is logged on. To do that, from where we were, to put a shortcut to this function into the common user startup folder of your terminal. To do that, you need to right click on the icon, create a desktop icon, and you'll see it then on the desktop. It's over here. I'm just going to pull it out so we can see it better. And to get that into the common user startup folder, click on the start menu. You can type run to get a command line, and then you can type in this command, shell : common startup. When you run that, it opens the startup folder of your terminal, and you can just drag that shortcut into it. So now it's in there, and that means every time the terminal is logged on, that function will start. So I'm going to close that now because we don't need it there anymore. And that's how that is done. We hope you'll find this feature useful.